Hey career boos, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for being gone for 5 weeks. The semester just started, and I already have so many things I need to catch up on. Anyways, today I will be going through K-pop songs that have choruses which make me so angry for ruining what was a promising song. Obviously everything in this video is just my opinion. If you can't handle other people's opinions, then I suggest you click off this video, and one person not liking one song from your faves does not signal the end of the world. Music is entirely subjective and not everyone will like the songs that you like. And before you'll start attacking me and calling this a hate video, I'll have you know that music is an art form that is meant to be critiqued. Not even my faves are safe from being in this video. I will only be covering recent songs that were released from 2020 and onwards. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and brace yourselves for the amount of times I say the word chorus. The rap verses in God's Menu are definitely some of my favorite rap verses that Stray Kids have come out with so far, and with the exquisite pre-chorus building up to the chorus. This song was on its way to being my favorite Stray Kids title track, but the chorus just had to waltz in and ruin everything. It just sounds empty and is overall just way too loud and aggressive for my taste. I don't even know how a chorus can manage to simultaneously sound empty and overwhelming, but God's Menu somehow manages to do just that. This chorus isn't exactly the worst chorus I've ever heard in my life, but the fact that it has the audacity to exist in the same song alongside the absolute greatness that are the verses and pre-chorus only makes me despise this chorus. It just sounds so empty and underwhelming, which is in complete contrast to the pre-chorus. Not even a beat drop chorus would have sounded nearly this empty. Another problem I have with the chorus is how short it feels. Even though it has an average time length for a chorus, the fact that it only comprises of 2 lines is what makes the chorus sound so extremely short, and why the transition from the chorus to the verse sounds so abrupt. I also hate how incredibly slow it is. It almost sounds as if the writers couldn't think of any more lyrics to fill in the chorus, so they just stretched out the only 2 lines it had for as long as they could. Literally everything else in the song is so top tier, but the chorus really failed to meet the standard set by the verses in the pre-chorus. And there is nothing I despise more in music than when a chorus fails to meet the build-up preceding it. Words can't fully express how immensely boring, lazy, lackluster, and dated this chorus is. From the teasers we got, I thought that More and More was gonna be this heavenly ethereal song of the year worthy bop. But what we got instead was this sad empty beat drop. It sounds like a worse version of Oh My Girl's Non-Stop bars. This chorus overall just feels so chaotic and not in a good way. It's almost as if the producers threw in 3 different choruses into one. And that god-awful ear-wrenching brass was just the cherry on top of what was already such a messy chorus. I'm normally a sucker for NCT's signature obnoxious chanty transformer construction noise music, but this is just a big fat nope. I feel like I can only listen to Kick It when it is being played outside or in a car through a speaker. Otherwise, I feel like this chorus is just way too violent for my ears to handle when I'm listening to it with headphones in. Kick It just feels way too chanty and aggressive for me. It makes me feel like I'm being scolded at. How you like that? Who in their right mind thought that this beat drop was a good idea? I saw a comment somewhere saying that it sounds like a farting robot, and I couldn't agree more. I find it so amusing how Blackpink are known for their beat drop choruses, and yet their beat drops manage to be some of the most unpleasant to listen to. Repeatedly saying how you like that several times didn't help make the chorus sound any less empty, and I especially hate how the second half of the chorus was just comprised of look at you now look at me, repeatedly 6 times. Like they could have at least changed up the lyrics to not make the chorus sound even more annoyingly repetitive than it already is. I just wanna be a boy. I didn't even think it was possible, but Treasure somehow managed to come out with a worse version of Blackpink's How You Like That beat drop. I mean, it's essentially the exact same beat drop but in a different font. The chorus in Boca sounds like a more watered down, more boring version of Scream's chorus. It just feels so anticlimactic. It sounds like a never-ending build-up that never gets resolved. I was especially disappointed when I saw that they didn't change anything up for the final chorus, like with what they did in Scream. The verses, pre-chorus and bridge are undeniably amongst Dreamcatcher's best, but the chorus is the sole reason why I consider Boca to be one of Dreamcatcher's weakest title tracks, and why I barely listen to it. Like, why should I listen to Boca when I can just listen to Scream? Instrumental choruses can be very hit or miss with me, and Boca was unfortunately a miss. There are no words. I'd hate to do this to Treasure a second time, but this beat drop is just not it. This chorus isn't nearly as close to being as obnoxious as Boyz was. However, the main problem I have is that it has such a different vibe in contrast to the verses and pre-chorus, making the beat drop sound even more jarring than it already is. If you've seen some of my other videos, you would know that I'm a going crazy stan, and judging by the verses and pre-chorus in I Love You, I thought this song was gonna be a going crazy 2.0, but I was sadly wrong. When the chorus hit, the song just takes an unpleasant 180. This type of beat drop just does not belong in a song like this. This chorus just feels so messy. The instrumental isn't pleasant to listen to in the slightest, and the didn't do anything except make the chorus sound even more unbearable. The chorus just feels so out of place, especially following after what was such a delicate pre-chorus. It sounds as if they took a chorus from a completely different song and slapped it onto this one. It just causes me great sadness to know that such a beautiful pre-chorus was wasted on a song like this. This chorus just feels so anticlimactic. Judging from the instrumental and build-up in the verses and pre-chorus, I was expecting the chorus to be really dynamic and explosive, but it wasn't. And it really ruined the momentum of the song. The first half of the chorus felt more like a pre-chorus than anything, and the auto-tune was just so unneeded and way too overbearing. On has some of the most godlike verses I've ever heard in K-pop, but I never get to listen to it that often, because I just never listen to this song in general, due to the chorus being the way that it is. Unlike most of the choruses that are included in this video, Helicopter's chorus is on here largely not for its melodic composition, but rather for its lyrics. The main thing that bugs me is the I go up, helicopter. Like, where is the grammar? Normally I couldn't care less about lyrics. I mean, I listen to K-pop, and I don't understand Korean, but when the lyrics are in English, then I can't help but take the meaning of the song into consideration. The song would have been way better if the chorus had been in Korean, because then I wouldn't have to worry about how cringy its lyrics are. Other than the lyrics, I felt that the chorus just needed some extra oomph to make it more impactful. I know that I'm being unnecessarily harsh on Helicopter, but that's because the verses and pre-chorus had set the bar insanely high, and the chorus to me just didn't meet that. However, I don't think that the song is entirely ruined from the chorus. I still bop to Helicopter from time to time. Helicopter's chorus is not nearly as intolerable as most of the other choruses listed in this video, but literally the only thing stopping Helicopter from being one of my favorite K-pop songs of all time is the chorus. I don't find this chorus pleasing to listen to in the slightest. It is essentially an empty beat drop chorus but in vocal form, and I do not need another How You Like That-esque chorus. I don't know why, but listening to this song just makes me sad. I just can't help but feel sorry for the pre-chorus for being put into the same song with a chorus like this. What initially felt like such a heavenly piece of art was instantly turned into another one of those loud, obnoxious, generic boy group songs in a matter of seconds by that unfortunate chorus.